Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And off we go here on Sunday Night Primetime. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line.
Okay,
ball
ready?
up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, spear. Check.
They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Here we go. Set. 45. Wide.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready?
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, no. His first throw of his Super Bowl is intercepted. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think of the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There may be a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Mahomes going to throw. In a double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Finding Knox there, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. 23 yards, the final tally.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 35.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
This will be incomplete. Oh, a dream chance for a D lineman, but he couldn't pull that one in.
And nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Let's go. 45. White. Blaster. 6. Set. Go.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Panthers. With a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard run.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And Mahomes will do it himself.
And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter.
So that does it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 62. Back in a moment.
7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's into the hands of Worthy.
Sheds off the tackle. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10 at the 37-yard line.
15. Hey, 57, 57.
Mahomes now to throw. He'll get this complete to Worthy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
From the 29, here's second and 2.
Now here's Mahomes. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4 catches already here in this Super Bowl. He's got another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. Laying himself out in the end zone. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Come on, set.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Edo blue. Ready?
Back to throw now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
Check it. Ready. Ready.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
Ready, break. Steal, black. Let's go now. Smack, red.
Looking to throw. He's got it for a Panther Panther touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers have taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Chiefs 7. Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game. Inside the 10.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco,
65 yards.
and the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And we are tied at 14.
Harrison Butker and a kickoff for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
45, wide. Hut.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Lonnie Johnson picks it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
And the tough thing is when he goes back and reviews the film, he'll see that he already escaped the pocket. He could have gotten more himself by using his legs, and that might have been the better choice there instead of challenging the zone. A miscalculation on his part, and he pays for it with the interception.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
He's going to find his tight end Gray complete.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Noah Gray,
32 yards. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is now 21-14.
Panthers 14. Harrison Butker and a kickoff 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Eagle blue. Ready.
They're going to look to throw.
Got a man, that's Ligon.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll look to throw here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a second and 10.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Red, cycle.
Back to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Intended for Dawson Knox. Incomplete. It's third down and 10.
Ready.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Red, yellow. Yellow.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Green Jack. 33. Yellow. White. Blaster. 6. Ready.
They'll look to throw again.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Second and 9.
Set hut. 6. Black 40. Steel. Black. Light blue. Ready?
They'll set up a throw.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
This will be caught just inside the 10. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Ready. Drill blue. 32. Smash. Red. Black shot. Black ultra. Hut.
He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Panthers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. We'll get this to about the 38.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
60, ready.
Runs through the contact. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
Rigoberto Sanchez set to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And through one half at least, this Super Bowl has been everything it was cracked up to be. All tied. What's your key for them, Charles, in the second half?
Simplicity, partner, because in the Super Bowl, with the extra time at halftime, I think some staffs get caught up in trying to design too many things. It's all tied up. They have to remember what they did to get here, put that back into play here in the second half, and I think they'll be all right.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off. Turn his TV off.
So from Panther territory now, it's first and 10, right at the 40. Throwing now is Mahomes. And he hits him in stride. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Here's second and 3.
Yellow.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 104 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Throw over the middle, caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And now who's got it? The defense does. They recover in the end zone. So this will go as a touchback. And boy, you talk about going from jubilation to heartbreak, as that's a big turnover. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They take over in a precarious spot here, albeit after forcing the fumble at the goal line. This is safety territory as they start from their own 1. And he's out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
They were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it first and 10 now out past the 20. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second and 13. Looking middle, and he finds McMillan.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now back to throw. That is caught. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. 68 yards. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Well, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Last time out, remember, they fumbled the football. That led to the touchdown. And, Charles, they were in the red zone, so that's a backbreaker. They've got to try to pick up the pieces here on this drive.
Yeah, and I actually started to do the math here, so be patient with me. 12-point swing is the way I calculate it, because not only did they drop the ball in the red zone, they watched the opponent score a touchdown right after that. So their goal, have a drive here and try and get some of those points back.
Look at the big fella go. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air, because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the podcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. 5 yards on the carry, good pickup on 1st down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Down. Looks blue, strikers. White. Ready?
2nd and 5. This is caught by McMillan. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tied game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Third quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Overall, I'd have to say that was just really good team defense because, to me, you can't pin that one on the running back. He had no shot there. He had a man in his face immediately.
So here's a 3rd and 14.
Yellow. Here we go. Back 6. Left. Red. 38. 10.
Back to throw.
He'll try and do this himself. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Get ready.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play. It's been a fun one through 3. It always is. The final quarter of Super Bowl 62 is coming your way next.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. We'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Chiefs strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Down. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he'll be out right at the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. It's Pacheco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 46-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
will find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he's brought down, but he has it down to the 12 on a pickup of 12. First and 10. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
On first down, they go back to Pacheco.
And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
I don't need to. There's a lot of right.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. Butker's kick here is good.
So after 5 touchdowns offensively, hey, maybe it's time to get the kicker a little work, and he's able to connect there.
I love that empathetic side of you. You're worried about him getting some action, getting to be a part of the game. Well, he got in and got it done.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Ready. Red, yellow. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Okay,
All
ready?
3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10.
Black Ultra.
They'll set up to throw.
That is caught. McMillan with it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Lonnie Johnson picks it.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Pacheco with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
This Carolina offense defense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set, green jack. Black 40. Hey, green. Yellow, go. Set.
Back to throw here. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards. A 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Blue striker. Black 95. Cut.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Got a man. That's the get.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Ready. Ready. Blue 32. Blaster 6. White 2. Red, yellow. Ready?
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
10 black, black ultra. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready, set.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Black 45, white, blue striker. Ready, ready.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
Another great moment for this historic franchise. The Lombardi Trophy once again belongs to the Kansas City Chiefs, the champions of Super Bowl 62. So that'll do it for another remarkable season of the NFL on EA Sports. For my partner, Charles Davis, all of our crew, for all of you at home, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll do it all again come the fall. Till then, good night from the Super Bowl.